sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning?
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sip and Scribble. And today we're just hopping right into it. I don't know if I'm going to play the intro or not. But so let me just describe this really fast while this is going. So this is a compilation of 31 pictures in time-lapse that you are seeing or that you're about to see for InkOctober. Now, InkOctober is very new to me. Just found out about it I guess the beginning of October, probably October 2nd or the 3rd. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, my art teacher told me about it, and I thought I'd look into it. And there were a lot of interesting words. I don't know if I'm going to show you all the words here. I probably will show you each word I had. But like the first day was fish. The second day was wisp. The third day was bulky. So I did Frankenstein like you're seeing right now. And it had some unusual words to it. So I wasn't inspired every single day to do that word. But some of them I was really inspired because, well, I guess it comes down to three things really. Either I was either I was not inspired at all to do this word for the day, or number two, I was inspired to do that word, which is really rare, or number three, which kind of happened a lot, which was I wasn't inspired to do this word, but then I found out something I could do with that word, and then I was inspired. So it was kind of those three things, I guess. So like this one right here, this was, I believe, wait a minute. I don't even know what this was called. It was too long ago. Right now it's November 14th. So I'm not sure when I'm going to post this, but it's been a while. I mean, it's been like a month and more than a month. So I can't remember this word. But I did like this radio type vibe thing going on. This one took me a while. I did do marker. So here's the thing with InkOctober. The thing with InkOctober is I kind of made my own rules for it. So like you're seeing here, color pencil, markers. I actually got into graphite, which for the first time in my entire life into graphite. Well, that may be true or may not be true. I'm not sure. But at the end of this video, you're going to see me get into more of a graphite pencil style. And yeah, so there's not much rules with InkOctober, I guess, unless there are, and I just didn't. I just chose not to follow them, which is okay, I think, because I definitely needed the variation to keep me going. It was getting really hard at some points, and I'm like, I don't know if I can continue to do this, because it's really hard to wake up one day and honestly, some of them took 8 hours. Some of them took a really long time to do, and I was quickly getting burned out. So the beginning ones, I would say, are really good. And I think as it goes along, there are some good ones. However, as I go along, it just gets a little bit sloppier just because I was really getting burned out from it. However, there are some good ones in the end, actually. But I think, yeah, it was the last 4 that I just completely gave up, I think. It was you know what, it's November 4th. I have to do something. Because I was a bit behind with the one drawing I did. Everyone liked this one. This was with a teacup. And yeah, a lot of good feedback on this one. I enjoyed that one. That was fun. My drawings seemed to be kind of intense. I think it's just because of the ink. The ink is India ink, so it's definitely going to be more intense. Yeah. And I kind of wanted to give a Mad Hatter vibe. And yeah, it was fun. And uh-oh, I think I left the part black. Oh no. Oh wait, there we go. Okay. It took me a while to upload this. I'm just going to leave that black part in there because I don't feel like going back. I think my computer reached a point where it's so old and ancient that I definitely need a new one. It's taking forever to load something, so if it's gonna do something like, if I made a minor mistake like that, I think I'll just leave it. Unless it's a mistake on my monitor, I don't know. This one I did not like, the tooth one. I'm sorry, I'm actually gonna provide commentary for all these, just because I didn't really know what to do, and I don't really want to put music. I might put music in the background, but yeah. Anyway, I didn't really like the teeth one or the tooth one. Wasn't a big fan of that. My sister really liked it, so I'm gonna give it to her. Well, actually, I still have to give that to her. So this one, I actually had a poll on my Instagram account, Sip and Scribble, and I asked everyone, should I do ink or should I do color pencil? And I was like really wanting to do the color pencil, and it was becoming dangerously close. Like it was 50-50 at one point. And I think one vote like took it to color pencil. I'm like, oh yes. I was also terrified to do color pencil because I'm not as experienced in color pencil as I am in ink. But you know what? It actually turned out really good. I'm very proud of this one. It's probably one of my favorites. It's in my top 5 for these, top 5 of the 31 in this video. Yeah, it turned out really well. And of course, the orange and the blue that went together. The orange is reddish and the blue went together, because that's like on the opposite color wheel. I learned that in like an intro to theater class, believe it or not. Not an art class. I didn't take any art classes in college. I tried once and it was just not my thing. I wanted to do my own thing, and they were like telling me what to do, and I just, yeah, no. I'm sure it's for some people. Yeah, so this one actually took a really long time. I can't estimate how long it took. I want to say about 7-8 hours. Yeah, I started early in the morning and I was done like at 7 at night. So that took me a while. Yeah, that one turned out good. It was difficult though. The detail was a bit immense there at the end. Oh yeah, so the mayonnaise one, I'll explain. I had to take a break. I was going a little loopy, and I actually had something planned out for the word disgusting. However, it was taking way too long, and I couldn't do it. And it was actually the one where you'll see in the future of the skeleton in the graveyard. I was going to do that as disgusting, but then I kind of recycled that one for a later word. And this one was sort of just giving up to you. Just do a little picture, like a little doodle. Okay, so this one is actually in my top 5 too. This actually may be my favorite, actually. It turned out super, super well. This one I could not be more proud of, honestly. Yeah, and yeah, I loved everything I did with this. I mean, I was hesitant with using ink and marker together like this, and there were times where the marker was actually bleeding the ink across the thing, and it actually worked okay. It worked out okay. And even all like the little details of the person. And may I add that old people, they're so much easier and so much better and so much cooler to draw. It's something about old people. Well, because they have all the interesting, wrinkles, I guess, and splotches on their face that make it much more like intense. And you have, it's better than a plain face, because it's hard for me what to do on just a plain face, So, yeah, this was, what was the snail one? The snail was armor. That was the word. And this was a quick one. Someone said they liked the surrealism of it. I think that was my other art teacher. Yeah, I like it. It was cool. And by art teacher, I mean high school, not college. Well, actually, one was from middle school, one was from high school, and I'm friends with both of them on Facebook. So that's on my personal account though, not my sip and scribble. Okay, so this one took forever. This one took actually I had to take another day to do this. Uh, was it 2 days or was it three? I can't remember, but this one took me forever, and I have no idea why. But there was a lot of detail within this. My idea with it, what was it? It was called like an outpost. Yeah, the word was outpost. So I had this idea of like, if you guys ever saw the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, how they have like that ship layout where he tells you about his ship. I kind of imagined that as an outpost, and I thought that'd be super cool. So I was having a lot of fun with that. That was actually a lot of fun. It may be my top five. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember all the drawings I did. And this was a quick doodle. It was Rocket, I think. It's kind of an inside joke with me and my sister. So this was Storm, and I was running really behind, and I was getting really burned out at this point. And I think I even made a comment or a post on Facebook where I'm like, I'm gonna make really short ones from now on because I can't do it. But I don't think I really followed up with that too much because the other ones were just as hard. But yeah, this was okay. It was simple enough. This one, I believe the word was trapped or trap, and I kind of did an abstract drawing of this in a way. Well, at least for the word, anyway. I just had like cages hanging on a tree with a guy pulling it for some reason. Because why not? I wonder if people actually think if I have like these detailed like behind the scenes story of like why this picture is the way it is. Why is there a man pulling on a tree? And there's like no reason that I have. I'm like, I don't know. Thought it'd be cool. Sometimes there just isn't a story behind everything. Yeah, that was fun. Not as intense ink as the Rotring, but it is marker, so. Oh yeah, so I had this in mind, like this very abstract, I don't know, like fungus coming as a face. I don't know, idea. And little did I know, I was like, someone commented that it was like based off that one famous picture where the apple's in front of his face. And I didn't realize it at first. I'm like, oh yeah, that really looks like it. So this was coral. The word was coral. And yeah, I got my fountain pen back out for this. And I decided to add a little bit of color because color sometimes just, you don't need as much detail then. So I wasn't really going for that much detail on this one, which is why I kind of went to color. But I also like the colors of really bright coral like that. I think it's cool. This word was sleep, and I had no idea what to do with this one. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to do this one. And I'm like, oh, I want to have a vampire sleeping. And I did this. And this one actually turned out a lot better than I planned. I'm still learning how to draw people. I'm not really good at that still. And how movement works, because that's also kind of hard. I really like the effects with this drawing with the markers, like the wall and the floor, the tiling, or not the tiling, but the stones in the floor. So this one was what was it? Rodent? No. The rodent was the bunny. This was something else that I can't remember. But yeah, this was really quick and not one of my favorites. But I just needed to get one done. So this was the one. This was the one I was going to use for disgusting. The word disgusting. Except I couldn't get it done in time. So this was half of this was like done within one day, and then a few weeks later I continued it on another day, and this word was what the heck was this word? Rest? Was it rest or was it? No. Oh, rip. Yeah, it was rip. So people probably thought of rip as, like tear, but instead I'm like, what? I'm just gonna recycle this, and it's gonna be rest in peace. So yeah, that's what I did. A lot of detail in this one. This one took a good amount of time. I also struggle like putting stuff on the ground because I don't know what to put it. Like sometimes, so I just started like filling in it with whatever. And I don't know why I put a mushroom in the beginning, but I kind of had to put that in there. So I tried to put the foreground as a mushroom and a piece of earth, I guess. I don't know. So this is when I started fooling around with the graphite pencils, and pretty much up to this point, it kind of already ends InkOctober because I just started doing graphite pencil drawings, which turned out really well, and I don't regret it. I do not regret it at all because I actually really like this drawing. I like the drawing after it, and I like a future drawing I do, and I think there's another one. But there's like those last four I do are just awful, but whatever. Just it's hard to wake up in the and do a drawing in a day. Yeah, so that's a nice one. I like that one. I love this one. This one it's similar to that concept of just like I don't know what to do, and then I found out what to do, and then I did it, and I'm like, oh, I really like this. So I really, really, really like this one. This was called this word was buddy, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like the bubble buddy from SpongeBob? But then I thought about it some more. I'm like, oh, that's a nice idea. So I do like this one a lot. And I was very inspired by Stephen Gamble to like start graphite pencils. Stephen Gamble, he did the artwork for the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark series. So I was really, really inspired by his work, and I still am. He's a great illustrator, and I actually found another guy off of Instagram who he was also severely inspired by Stephen Gamble. This drawing you're seeing right now I was really inspired by Stephen Gamble, so that's why I kind of try to style out. But anyway, there's a guy on Instagram. I can't remember his name. I think his first name is Chad, and then it's like Whirl, WERHLE maybe, or I think on Instagram it's just like C Whirl. But he does amazing graphite drawings, if that's what it is, graphite. Yeah, so I really loved his work. So this one was, the word was song or sing or song, I can't remember. And this one, it's definitely in my top fives because this took 2 days to do, and like 2 or 3 days to do. And this is like my last good one. And it's basically of a siren who's singing a song, I guess. And this one just took a long time, and I was burnt out after this one. This actually burnt me out for the rest, and I like gave up. I'm like, I don't want to do the next 4, but I also don't not want to do it because you're almost there. I think I cut my finger a little bit. Sorry about that. Always wear a Band-Aid, kids. Yeah, so I really like that one. This one and the other 3 are just filler. They were just like I was watching YouTube and just like, whatever they turn out. So this word was float. The next word was shoe, which for shoe, I had no inspiration with what to do. So I literally just drew a shoe. It was awful. And then I drew, what was the other words? The other word was, actually, I don't know. Ominous. And then it was crawl. And, yeah. Although, you know what? I have to say, probably mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is probably the worst one I did. But I needed a break. And it was like for the 4 of these, I posted these all at the same time because I was like just so done with everything. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I'm done with this InkOctober, but it was fun. It was fun. I recommend it if you're an artist or if you just want to do it. I say give it a go because I did learn a lot of cool stuff from it, and I also picked up another medium, which is graphite pencils. So thank you guys so much for watching. This video took me a long time to do, so please hit the like button and comment whatever and subscribe. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.